Hi, fifth grade. Today we are dividing by a whole number. We're going to start on page 277. We're going to start with number 4. We're going to skip 1 through 3 so you can mark them out on your papers. Our first problem here is 3 divided by 1/2. And what we're going to do is we're going to write our number 3 down and put it over 1. Then we're going to make this a multiplication problem, and we're going to have to flip our 1/2 into 2 over 1. So what I did again is I just took this whole number here and put it over 1. Then I took my 1/2 and I flipped it around and it became 2 over 1. So 3 times 2 equals a 6 over 1. So we know that my answer is just 6. And to check it, to make sure that we have it right, we just, to check it, this is how you check. You're going to take your answer here. You're going to put a 6 times whatever answer is right here, and that's 1/2. And as we know, that would be 6 times 1, which is a 6 over 2, which gives us a 3. And this 3 and this 3 match, so we did a good job. We're going to do a couple more, so if you didn't get it the first time, it is okay. We're going to do another one, and you'll get it. Let's look at number 5 here. Number 5 is 2 divided by 1/8. Remember, we're still working with division. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my whole number 2. I'm going to put it over 1. Change my division sign to multiplication. I'm going to flip this number over, and it's going to be 8 over 1. And I just multiply straight across. 2 times 8 is a 16 over 1, which equals 16. Now we have to check it. So I'm going to take this number here. This is how I check it. I'm going to take my number 16 times my 1/8. And 16 times 1 is a 16 over my 8. And that gives me 2. And it matches up. They both match. Okay, let's do number 6 together here. So on these problems here, you have to take it in steps. And you have to take your time. And I know you can do this. So on this one, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm dividing again. So I'm going to bring my whole number 9 down and put it over 1. Change my division sign to multiplication. Flip this number, turn it around. So it'd be 4 over 3. And 9 times 4 is 36. 1 times 3 is 3. I have a big denominator over a small numerator, so I'm going to have to divide. Yeah. And we know that my answer is going to be 12. So my new answer here is 12. And to check it, I'm going to have 12 times 3 over 4. And 12 times 3 is 36 over 4. And that gives me 9. And this should have been a big numerator over a small denominator. So I'm sorry I misspoke there. Okay, I want to do one more with you, and then I want to go to the next page and make sure that we understand how to do this. Okay, let's look at number 7 here. For number 7, I have 1 divided by 2 over 12. Sorry about that. 2 over 12. So I'm still dividing. So I'm going to do 1 over 1 just to help us out. Make this a multiplication sign and put 12 over 2. I just flipped it. So 1 times 12 is 12. And 1 times 2 is 2. And this equals what? 6. That's right. Now I need to check it, because you always got to check on these. So I have a 6 times 2 over 12. And 6 times 2 is 12 over 12, which equals 1. And this one, they match up. So that's pretty easy on that page. Now I want to flip over to page 278. We're going to be skipping down, clear down to the bottom part. I want to see if we can do some of the stuff on the bottom here. We have 2 divided by 1/2. Okay, and this is number 19, the first part of number 19. So I'm dividing again. So I'm going to take my 2, put it over my 1, change the division sign to multiplication. I'm going to flip these guys around. So I will have 2 over 1, and 2 times 2 is 4 over 1, and my answer would be 4. I still have to check it. So remember to check it, you take this number times whatever's right here, and that's 1/2. And 4 times 1 we know is 4 over 2, which gives us what? It gives us 2, which we know matches. So in the box, this right here is going to go in box. Okay, but you still need to check it to make sure that you're getting them right. So that's how you're going to finish up 277 and 278. If you have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me.